What it is, I'm really stupid, and today I am whispering because my daughter is asleep. We are doing a simulation of the last drafted player in the 2025 NBA draft. So let's get into it.
With the 58th pick in the
2025
NBA draft,
the San Antonio Spurs select Izan Almansa
from
Southern Europe, Spain.
We're going to give him a 99 potential. We're going to have his peak age at a proper setting. He would play in the summer league in his rookie season, and he would average about 8.5 points per game with 7.3 rebounds, 1.3 steals, 35% shooting from the field, and 33% shooting from the three. Now going into the season, Ivan would mostly ride the bench because he was only a 69 overall coming into his rookie season, so he wasn't good enough to get into the rotation right away. But in his first rookie season, he would play 2 garbage time games where the Spurs were just blowing the team out and they put him in a game. And in those 2 games, he only got 1 block and everything else was 0. But in his rookie season, his team would make it as the first seed in the NBA playoffs, where he would get his first experience of the NBA playoffs. And we get to watch Victor Wembanyama do his thing. He would watch his San Antonio Spurs team cruise to the Western Conference Finals and win and complete their first goal of even making it to the NBA Finals. That's the goal, is making it to the NBA Finals. But now his team had one more thing, and that was to win it. But as the Spurs would make it to the NBA Finals and face off against the New York Knicks, they would complete the one and only goal that every NBA team comes into the season with: winning an NBA championship. Ivan was ecstatic. He had no idea that in his rookie season he would witness an NBA Finals celebration with him being the one on the winning team. But in this season, we will see LeBron James retire. The one and only King James, the man, the myth, the legend, who has surpassed 50,000 playoff points and career points combined. And he would do his due diligence and would do his retirement tour all around the league, even doing a jersey swap with the new face of the NBA, Jason Tatum, which will cement his legacy as one of the greatest, as we will see Ivan's contract come to an end, as all second rounders only get a 1-year deal on an NBA roster. And now it was time to see if the San Antonio Spurs would come through and if his agent could help secure him a deal with this organization. And ultimately, his agent would get him a 1-year, $2 million deal inked. And now Izan, because I've been saying his name wrong the entire time, but after some off-season workouts with a couple of trusted players and a couple of people who wants to see Izan be the best that he can be, we would see him shoot up to a 75 overall. Izan Almansa would average 3 points per game with 3 rebounds per game, 1 assist per game, on 39% shooting from the field and 13% shooting from the 3 and 67% shooting from the free throw. But he only averaged about 11 minutes per game, so he was just kind of filling in and being a great role player that the San Antonio Spurs needed him to be. I mean, we had Stephon Castle, Victor Wembanyama, De'Aaron Fox, Devin Vassell, Jeremy Sohan, and so on and so on. A lot of star power on this team. So he played the role that they needed him to play. And while him playing that role was very beneficial to the team, it wouldn't get them the #1 seed that they previously had last year, as they would come into the playoffs as the 4th seed this time around, having to face off against the Houston Rockets in the first round. But unfortunately, we will see the San Antonio Spurs take an L to the Dallas Mavericks, losing 4-1, a gentleman's sweep after just recently winning the NBA Finals. And another offseason would pass, and we would see Izan go up to a 79 overall, proving why he belongs on an NBA roster and why he could someday become the star of an NBA team. But right now, Izan was still filling in the role as a role player and providing what the San Antonio Spurs needed, as he would get re-signed on another 1-year deal for $2 million. Alright, so in Izan's 3rd year, we would see him still at the 10th man spot, only getting about 12 minutes per game, Hopefully next season he can like blossom to like that 80 overall range. All right, but in Izan's 3rd year, we will see him go up by 2 points, you could say, averaging 5.5 points per game, 4 rebounds per game, 1.5 assists per game, on 46% shooting from the field, and 39% shooting from the 3, and 65% shooting from the free throw on 13 minutes per game. All right, man, we got a close game. Nothing's really happening. Somebody could have fouled. Why did anybody foul?
The 3, it's good. Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher.
All right, man, we got winner go home action for the Raptors as the Spurs is up 3-2. You know, so we wouldn't mind losing it. I mean, we don't want to, but it wouldn't really hurt us if we lost this game.
Pass to Smith.
All right.
Thank you. Come again.
Okay. Isaiah Hartwell could have took that, but I guess. All right. And that's going to end it. The San Antonio Spurs are the NBA champions, man. Izan, look at Izan on the court, man. He had his 2nd NBA championship in just under 5 years. This is what happens when you get drafted to an amazing organization. And of course, Wemby with his 2nd Finals MVP. He already in the Hall of Fame, bro. He already in the Hall of Fame, bro. Alright, so we will see this year Izan has an improved role. He's now getting 21 minutes per game. Still role player game, but now he's kinda tootsie sliding into that 6-man role. Alright, so I know I haven't been showing y'all the MVPs and all that thing, you know. I know I haven't been showing y'all the MVPs and stuff, but Cooper Flag is on his 2nd MVP, bro. He in Brooklyn hooping right now. And of course, DPOY goes to Victor. Most approved player Dylan, Mango, Zachary. So we will see Izan go up to 8 points per game with 6 rebounds per game, with 3 assists per game, with 1 block per game, on 40% shooting from the field and 25% shooting from the 3, on 67% shooting from the free throw on 22 minutes a game. The improvement of Izan in just 4 years is staggering. All right. Now, it isn't life-saving. It isn't life-changing, but it's improvement, and that's what you want to see. All right, man, so we got a close game. The Spurs are about to get swept. They're about to get swept in the 2nd round against OKC. Now, this squad hasn't won an NBA championship yet, so it would be nice to see OKC finally win one, but you know, I don't want Izan to get swept. He need that 3. You feel me? We could beat Robert Horry. That's cool. You feel me? We could beat Robert Horry. It's fine. All right, Shea coming up the ball up against De'Aaron. Why he's in a post? I don't know if that's his bag or not. It is definitely his bag. My fault. My fault, OG.
My fault, OG.
All right, man. We need a clutch bucket. Somebody get Wemby open. Yeah, you thought I was probably gonna say De'Aaron. Hell no. Get Wemby open. No. Wemby. Oh my goodness. Fox. And we're going home. Alright, and Cooper Flag has already won his first NBA Finals and his first Finals MVP. Alright, man, so the day that we've all feared has unfortunately come. Izan Almansa is now a free agent. They tried to offer him a $4 million qualifying offer for 1 year, but I feel like Izan finally realized that he's just as good as any NBA starter and he shouldn't be getting paid $4 million a year. All right, man. So since they couldn't get him and since he wouldn't accept the $4 million deal, they ended up re-signing him, but on an even lower deal because he just couldn't get picked up by a team. So now Almansa is back on the San Antonio Spurs. This is nuts. But now he's at that 6-man role. He's at that 6-man role. So you know, I guess it worked out for him, I guess. All right, so Izan would see a 3-point differential in his NBA career where he would average 11 points per game, 7.5 rebounds per game with 3 assists per game pretty much and 1 block per game on 44% shooting from the field and 24% shooting from the 3 and 71% shooting from the free throw, the highest he's ever had in his career with an astounding 26 minutes per game. The improvement that we've witnessed from Izan is just like, it's amazing, man. It's great to see. All right, so somehow it's tied 3-3 in the first round with the Utah Jazz. The Spurs team is like, I don't know, man. They're just not the same. And that'll do it. The Spurs are going to lose in Game 7 against the Utah Jazz in the first round. This is embarrassing. Look at my boy. Oh, I thought he was going to hit him with one. And De'Aaron Fox is going to finish the game with 26, 1 and 3. Wemby with 18, 9 and 7 on 3 for 11 shooting. That ain't gonna get it done, gang. And Izan is gonna finish with 13, 6 and 2 on 6 for 11 shooting. Put my boy in charge of a team, man. I'm telling you, man. He gonna get it done. And LaMelo Ball wins his first NBA Finals. A LaMelo Ball Finals MVP was not on my bingo card. And yet again, Izan is a free agent. I mean, they keep trying to lowball my guy, and he's not going for it. They try to offer him a $2.3 million deal. That was only 1 year. I mean, like, y'all keep trying to lowball him and expect him to take it. Like, no, man. All right, so after spending 5 years in San Antonio, your boy Izan has finally left and went to a different team. He is now on the New Orleans Pelicans, only signed for a $2 million deal because I think that's about as best as he could get. And he will find himself at the 8th man spot on this New Orleans team. All right, in this season, Izan would average 11.5 points per game with 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal per game, and 1 block per game on 45% shooting from the field and 21% shooting from the 3, with 70% from the free throw on 27 minutes per game. Now this will be Izan's 6th season, and he still haven't even broke through the 15-point per game average. Maybe he's just meant to be a role player, but he is an 86 overall at the moment. So it looks like we'll see the New Orleans Pelicans go home in the same fashion that the Spurs, well, not the exact same fashion, but in the first round loss against the Utah Jazz. This Utah Jazz team gotta be like underrated, bro, because like they always like 6th seed, but they always seem to be taking out the best teams in the first round. But Zion Williamson is gonna finish the game with 27, 8 and 7, and Izan will finish with 18, 5 and 1 on 8 for 16 shooting from the field. And Cooper flagged and took Dallas to the NBA Finals this time and won. Man, this guy's different. And like I predicted, at the age of 26, Izan is yet again a free agent and not on an NBA team. So yeah, seems like we predicted that right, and it seems like he's hit his peak. All right, man, so this season was actually wild. As you can see, we already skipped past it. Izan actually was a free agent the remainder of that season that just happened. That was actually his 7th season. My boy Izan has not been picked up by an NBA team yet, so I'll come back to y'all when he gets picked up, or if he retires.
An eternity later.
All right, man, so this video is definitely coming to an end. It's over. He only played 6 years in the NBA. The NBA just has become way too stacked. I shouldn't have used those draft classes, because the draft classes that these people put out on this video game, they have everybody becoming the greatest player of all time, and then that creates no money being orchestrated around the league. And then that leaves people like him, a great role player or potential great second option, being out of the NBA far too soon and far too quick. He's been out of the league he's been off of an NBA team for about 3 years now. Over his career, he averaged 8 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, 2 assists per game, 43% from the field, 24% from the 3, and 69% from the free throw, in 20 minutes per game in his NBA career, man. Scored about just under 3,000 points, 2,000 rebounds, and 800 assists. Got NBA championships, you feel me? He got some rings, so you know that's cool, that's good. But the league is just too packed now. Like, I can't even show y'all before the video cuts off. Yeah, it looks crazy, man. It looks crazy. It's like role players doesn't even exist anymore. But I'll take the blame for that, you know? I'll take the blame for that. But if you're new, subscribe, join the flock, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.